quick review of what we talked about on Tuesday in class. So you will have to use some binomial times a binomial for some of the area problems. So I just wanted to do a quick review of that. So if you are taking 7x plus 6 and multiplying it to 3x times 4, we're just going to distribute twice. So the first thing we're going to do is distribute that 7x, which gives me 21x squared minus 28x. 7 times 3 is 21, x times x squared, 7x times negative 4 gives me that negative 28x. Then we're going to distribute the plus 6. So 6 times 3x is an 18x, and 6 times negative 4 gives me that negative 24. And then we can combine our like terms, so we get 21x squared. That gives me a negative 10x minus 24. Hold that for just a second. I got to answer this phone call. Hello? Yes, I do. Yep, I'll let him know. All right, bye. Hey, Trenton, you're leaving for the day. No, so I just bring that with you on Thursday. All right, so then the second thing we talked about on Wednesday in class was this binomial times a trinomial, which we're still distributing twice. We just have 1, 2, 3 terms in the second one to distribute to. So we're going to distribute that 4x to all 3 terms in that second parenthesis. So 4x times 2x squared gives me an 8x cubed. 4x times negative 4x gives me negative 16x squared. 4x times 7 gives me a 28x. Then I'm going to distribute a negative 5. Negative 5 times 2x squared gives me negative 10x squared. Negative 5 times negative 4x gives me 20x. And then negative 5 times 7 gives me negative 35. So then we have to combine our like terms. The 8x cubed, we always start with the highest power, has no like term, so it just comes down. The x squareds, I have a negative 16 and a negative 10 to give me negative 26x squared. Then for my x terms, I have 2 numbers, which give me 48x. Add the 28 and the 20 together, and then bring down that minus 35. And then we have nothing else to combine, so we are done. So that is what we talked about Tuesday in class. I just wanted to do a couple review problems. But the reason why we're doing this is so we can apply area. The first one is an area of a square. So since this is a square, if this side is x plus 6, so is this side. And we are actually going to multiply. Area of a square is going to be length times width. So we are actually going to take x plus 6, and if you have more than one term for a side length, you just put parentheses around it. And so we're going to multiply x plus 6 to another x plus 6. So we're going to distribute twice. We get x squared plus 6x when we distribute the x. Then we're going to distribute the 6, so we get another 6x and a plus 36. And then we combine our like terms. 6 plus 6 gives me 12x plus 36. And that's how you find area. Another example here. This one's a rectangle. We have length times width. Since we have more than one term, we're going to put parentheses around it. So we're going to do length times width. This time we just have to distribute once. 24x squared minus 12x. And those are not like terms because they have different powers, so we're finished. Now, you will have some triangles to take a look at. So I actually picked 2 to do. Let's do this one first. That is an x plus 3 for the height, and the base is 2x minus 1. So just remember, your area of a triangle is 1/2 base times height. I'm actually going to do base times height first, and we'll deal with that 1/2 at the we'll save this. So we're going to save the 1/2. So the base is 2x minus 1. I always put parentheses around it if it's got more than one term. Same thing here with the x plus 3. So then we can distribute. We get 2x squared plus 6x, then minus 1x minus 3. And 6 minus 1 gives me 5x. So then the very last thing we do is take 1/2 of each coefficient. So half of 2 would be 1x squared. Half of 5 would be a decimal, so we can just leave it 5 over 2x minus 3 over 2. So we're going to distribute the 1/2 to each coefficient. Now, if it's a whole number, you just divide it by 2. If it's an odd number, you're going to put it over 2. And then last but not least, we have another triangle. Same thing, 1/2 times base times height. So we have 1/2 times 6x squared times 8x minus 2. I would do base times height first. I would distribute that in and deal with the 1/2 at the very end. So I'm going to distribute this and get 48x cubed minus 12x squared. But then I'm going to take half of all of that. So that would be 24x cubed minus 6x squared. So we always do base times height first, and then I always save the 1/2 for the end, because sometimes not everything can be taken half of, and then it kind of just makes it messy whenever you have fractions to multiply. So if you have any questions about this, remember I'm available pretty much through Google Meet all day until 3:10, and if it's after 3:10, just send me an email and I'll get back to you whenever I can. Have a great day, and I will see you all on Thursday.